Alright, let's talk about election ink. It's not exactly the sexiest topic, but it's surprisingly fascinating. This stuff is basically a chemical cocktail designed to leave a temporary but very visible mark on your finger. The main ingredient is often gentian violet, a dye that bonds with the keratin in your skin. And its purpose? To safeguard elections, plain and simple. Think of it like a badge of honor, a temporary tattoo that screams, "I voted, damn it!" It's a simple, low-tech way to prevent people from voting twice. A problem that, believe it or not, is more common than you might think. By staining fingers, election officials can ensure that everyone gets one vote, and one vote only. So, how does this inky magic work? Well, it's surprisingly straightforward. Before the voting begins, election officials prepare the ink, making sure it's the right consistency and ready to be applied. They might use bottles with droppers, felt-tip pens, or even spray bottles, depending on the country and the preferred method. When you arrive at the polling station, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to exercise your democratic right, you'll cast your vote. Then, just before you exit, an election official will politely ask you to present your finger. With a practiced hand, they'll apply the ink, usually to the index fingernail or the skin just below it. And just like that, you're marked. You're officially a voter, and your stained finger serves as proof. The ink is designed to be difficult to wash off immediately, ensuring that you can't run back in for round 2. It's a simple but effective deterrent against double voting. A small dab of purple for a giant leap towards democratic integrity. Election ink isn't just some quirky American thing, folks. It's used in democracies all over the world, from India to Indonesia, Afghanistan to South Africa. Each country has its own preferred type of ink, its own method of application, and even its own cultural quirks surrounding the practice. In India, for example, indelible ink is a big deal. It's been used in every general election since 1962, and it's become a symbol of democratic participation. Voters often proudly display their inked fingers, seeing it as a badge of honor, a sign that they've done their civic duty. In other countries, like Afghanistan, election ink plays a crucial role in preventing voter fraud in areas where conflict and instability make it difficult to maintain electoral integrity. The ink serves as a visible deterrent, making it harder for people to vote multiple times and potentially influencing the outcome of an election. Now, election ink isn't without its challenges, and let's be honest, its fair share of quirks. There have been cases of people trying to remove the ink prematurely, using everything from bleach to lemon juice to sandpaper. Spoiler alert, it doesn't usually work. And then there are the cultural quirks. In some countries, the election ink is believed to have magical properties. Some folks believe it brings good luck, while others think it wards off evil spirits. Hey, whatever gets people to the polls, right? But perhaps the biggest challenge with election ink is ensuring its effectiveness. The quality of the ink can vary, and in some cases, it's been known to fade too quickly or be easily removed. This can undermine the whole point of using it in the first place, allowing for potential voter fraud. So there you have it, folks. Election ink, a simple, low-tech and surprisingly fascinating tool for safeguarding democracy. It's a colorful testament to the importance of fair and free elections, a small dab of dye that can make a big difference in ensuring that every vote counts. Sure, it has its quirks and challenges, but at its core, election ink represents a commitment to democratic values, a visible symbol of the fight against voter fraud. It's a reminder that every vote matters and that the integrity of our elections depends on the participation of every citizen. So, next time you see someone with a purple finger, give them a nod of respect. They've done their part in upholding democracy, and that's something worth celebrating, even if it involves a bit of temporary staining.